Well, it's time now for a flashback, a recap of stories that made headlines during the week. On Monday, the Academic Staff Union of Universities ruled out the possibility of calling off its 6-month strike that has kept students in public universities at home for months. The union took the decision at the end of its National Executive Council meeting in Abuja, and as it began a nationwide strike on February the 14th this year. The union has rolled over the strike a couple of times, but before the latest indefinite extension of the industrial action. And still on Monday, the Progressive Support Organization commended the presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, for his efforts on youth development and engagement. Members of the group who spoke in Abuja also highlighted the infrastructure strides of the present APC government and the capacity of Asiwaju Tinubu to deliver more if elected.
APC.
It was an atmosphere of comradeship when all progressive support groups under the auspices of the Progressive Support Organization were formally unveiled in Abuja. The event had various groups united around the progressive cause of the All Progressives Congress in attendance. Speakers here challenged participants on the need to galvanize the populace towards a successful outing in 2023. The chairman of the event indicated that two outstanding promises of the progressive movement under Asiwaju Bola Tinubu will be youth engagement and infrastructure development.
We are aware that social media has contributed a lot regarding orientations of our people, of the youth. We are going to try our best. Power is not given a la carte. It's not served a la carte. And we are going to try our best to convince our people that Asiwaju Bola Tinubu has done great things in the past, like we all see. Like we all know. He has done it in the past, and he is going to do more for Nigerian.
Research, just like the president said once upon a time, he called the youth lazy, and we took that as an offensive word. But well, to me, it's not. We have to get involved in politics. We have to know what is going on. Let us just dump this phone and dump the social media and get involved and see what is going on in Nigeria. Know who to throw the blame to. We have officials down from state level to federal level, from ward level to federal level. These guys are here performing. They do not complain about anything, but they use it's okay to make our voices heard, but it's also okay for us to join. The only way for us to solve these very issues, solve this very problem, is to join this very progress, and we are doing ours under the APC.
Speakers also pointed to the track record of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu and his running mate in Lagos and Borno respectively. They also highlighted the dividends of infrastructure development Lagos has benefited since 1999 under the leadership of the APC presidential candidate as a result of succession plan put in place.
On Tuesday, President Muhammadu Buhari promised not to allow intimidations and interference of any sort during the 2023 elections. The president gave the assurance at the State House when he received some governors of the All Progressives Congress, led by the governor of Kebbi State, Abubakar Bagudu. The president promised to respect Nigerians by ensuring that their votes count and the people's voice matter in choosing political leaders at different levels. He further assured Nigerians that the APC will continue to give strong political institutions that reflect their choices through non-interference in elections.
We are very proud of our party's conduct, where every aspirant was given a free and fair opportunity. And because that is the case, our party men and women across the country are able to mobilize and participate in showing all party members that they should remain in APC and work for APC and pray that APC continue to govern Nigeria. Mr. President appealed to ASU and said ASU should be mindful about the future of the next generation. He didn't play blame game. He spoke as a father. I think he even went further to say, even if ASU has been offended, they should please think about the next generation.
And also on Tuesday, of no fewer than 6 persons were rescued from the rubbles of an uncompleted 3-story building that collapsed at Beirut in Kano. Spokesperson of the State Fire Police, Saminu Yusufu, confirmed the development, said the rescued victims were rushed to state health facilities for treatment.
Starting this building is very wrong because the building is not contract what I call it. It's not standard. So I will ask for government to see if somebody starting a building, at least.
Well, in the meantime, the state government suspended the swearing-in of commissioners designate earlier scheduled in honor of the victims. And on Wednesday, the governor of Ondo State, Rotimi Akeredolu, frowned at the award of a pipeline surveillance contract to a private security outfit owned by a former Niger Delta agitator, Government Ekpemukpolo, also known as Tom Polo. Governor Akeredolu, in a statement through his chief press secretary, Richard Olatunde, said the federal government, by that action, permitted non-state actors to bear heavy assault weapons while denying some privileges to states. He added that the engagement of private organizations to handle serious security challenges reinforces the belief that the whole defense architecture in the country needed urgent overhaul. But the chief executive officer of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, Mele Kyari, justified the action, explaining that it was not the first time that individuals within the Niger Delta region were awarded pipeline surveillance contract. And still on Wednesday, the controversy on the 20 mummified bodies found in a building in Benin City, Edo State, took another dimension. While the Edo State Police Command insisted that the bodies were those of victims of rituals, claims have continued to emerge that the bodies were deposited in the morgue.
It's been weeks after the police in Edo State alleged to have discovered a ritualist den following a building stacked with about 20 mummified corpses along Ekenwa Road, Benin City, the state capital. Ever since then, the dust raised by this preliminary disclosure by the police is yet to settle, as it has continued to generate diverse reactions from the people of the state. Like others who want a more diligent investigation, these persons are conveying a message of disapproval with the position of the police on the matter.
I would say the police, they don't want to tell the Edolites the truth. And before they even come up with their report, we have helped them with the report they are looking for. We went there. There are some people that have corpses in the mortuary. They came, we investigated them. We did our findings. There are documents that certify that man as a mortician.
The man is not a man that is not known. He's known by all morticians in Edo State. He's a popular mortuary operator. He owns other morgues around the state and outside the state. It is that the man was moved from one point where they gave him a quick notice to get a new place where he was still working on. He has documents to prove.
Here at this joint press briefing, after the expiration of the 7-day ultimatum by the state government, the Edo State Police Command says the investigation is still on.
So far, so good. We have 10 suspects that were arrested and also interrogated. However, the principal suspect, Gabriel Chukwu Otu, later reported and made statements. He was also taken to the scene.
I would suggest and I would strongly urge that having gotten to this point, we do not prejudice, we cannot try the case in the court of public opinion. The bare facts of what the police have come up with have been presented to him. What follows are most likely criminal proceedings.
While the police still carrying out its investigation to unravel the puzzle, the number of suspects taken is said to have risen to about 10 persons.
And now the ban on commercial motorcycle operations announced by the Lagos State government in some local government and council areas took effect on Thursday. And TVC News senior correspondent Adedoja Salam Adeniyi, who visited Alakbere Agboiketu local council development area to assess the level of compliance, reports that the operators complied with the directive as no commercial motorcycles were seen on the road.
Alakbere is one of the major hubs for commercial motorcycle operators in Lagos State. But on this day of Okada enforcement in the additional 4 local government areas and 6 local council development areas, the streets are empty of the riders. As some of the Okada riders are seen hanging around helplessly, the tricycle operators are busy with passengers.
Business with everything, we all the park, all the run, no good park safe. It is all they go like say.
Everything is all right. Yes. So we are seeing some. Yes.
I felt very, very bad, very sad, very weak. Even my landlord now, he spoke to me this morning about house rent. Where will I ask him money to pay house rent? So we beg the Lagos State governor to reconsider his decision. Maybe it may give us more time so that we go adjust.
I have to check for my house to go and buy food. So I don't think it is a very, very good reason for them to ban Okada because it's very, very stressful.
This latest ban is coming exactly 3 months after Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu ordered a total restriction on Okada in 6 local government areas comprising Etiosa, Surulere, Ikeja, Lagos Island, Lagos Mainland and Apapa in June this year. This brings to a total of 25 councils of the 57 local councils in which Okada activities have been banned. The lingering security challenges bedeviling the country at large is a major reason why Okada is banned in Lagos.
Persons were confirmed dead after floods swept through Magama and Rafi local government areas of Niger State. Director General of the Niger State Emergency Management Agency, Ahmed Inga, attributed the flood to constant and heavy rainfalls predicted by the Nigerian Meteorological Agency. Niger State had been experiencing torrential rainfall resulting in flood that has washed away houses and farmlands across some local government areas. The state currently hosts 4 hydroelectric power dams, and communities surrounding these dams are usually flooded when it rains heavily. The State Emergency Agency has warned that people living around the affected areas may be forced to relocate to higher grounds.